What is the dumbest mistake you've made at work? 1. Drove a semi-truck full of mail from Providence to Boston with the trailer door open. 2. Was giving a presentation to 300 plus people, and rested my arm on top of the podium in a spot where there was a button that turned the entire system off, taking 10 minutes to reboot and get my presentation back up. 2 minutes into talking again, I did it again. 3. Cut grass on a Z-turn for like an hour before I realized I forgot to turn the blades on. 4. Working for an investment manager, he gave me an order to sell $80,000 of Microsoft in a client account. Wasn't thinking and entered a sell of 80,000 shares. MSFT was selling at $100 plus per share at the time. Crapping bricks as I got the brokerage firm's trading desk on the phone and waited on hold to hear if they could bust the trade. They did. 5. Was on vacation and my boss told me to push a script another employee wrote before he quit. I was at Disneyland and didn't bother looking at it and just pushed it. Needless to say, the former employee locked all our computers, 25,000 of them. They tried to pin it on me, but in the end my boss got in trouble for forcing me to work while I was on vacation and without any time to prepare. 6. I'm an assistant. My second week on the job I took my boss's $2,000 personal computer to get repaired. When I was bringing it back to his house, I dropped it and cracked the screen. Thank God it was a small crack and my boss is the chillest person on the planet. I genuinely thought I was going to get fired, but instead he just happily started using it again and said it was no big deal since it still worked. 7. I needed to cut a 2-inch rubber hose. There wasn't a table nearby, so I put the hose on my knee and pushed the box cutter through the hose, directly into my knee. Sometimes the brain just doesn't work. 8. I accidentally deleted the entire project directory for my company thinking I was deleting a folder called proposals. We lost about 2/3 of the directory before I was able to cancel the deletion. The data was gone as the folder was too big to fit in the trash can, so it was permanently deleting files as it went along. 9. I took a new medicine at work that made me act like I was drunk as hell. It was so embarrassing and stupid. I should have tried the new medicine at home first. 10. Forgot to turn the sign to open. Coworker found out after he came out, asked why the place was empty and watched 5 people come to the door, stop, turn and walk away. I was hungover and stood at the counter like a zombie for an hour and a half, having watched many people walk up and away. Coworkers greeted me until I resigned with, "Are we open?"